I'm nervous to admit this, but I enjoyed staying home and not dating during the pandemic. It was so nice not having to get dressed up or wear makeup throughout the week, unless I was doing an interview or filming videos. Having pajama day 4 to 5 days a week became my norm, and I loved it. I took naps in the afternoon after staying up late writing or watching Netflix, and it had me feeling like I was playing hooky. I was still putting in a full week, but I wasn't out meeting people or going on dates. I was able to focus 100% on myself and be selfful. I took a lot of online programs, and I mean a lot. Learning about myself from 2 of Tony Robbins' programs proved beneficial, and it gave me a roadmap for where I want to be. After being mentored by him, as well as numerous dating and relationship coaches, it became easy to see all the ways that people hold themselves back from creating amazing relationships. Recently, I was working with a man who was feeling stuck, and he didn't know how to move forward. He's a very successful man who's also funny, yet reserved and sensitive. Because of his career and proximity to important people, he was constantly being approached by women. He thought they were interested in him because of the way they flirted. Upon meeting him, these particular women would come up to him asking to join him when he was sitting alone, which frankly was quite often. They would twirl their hair and want to share Instagram accounts. Many would sit very close to him, with some women even sitting in his lap after getting to know him. He never tried anything unsavory and had lots of women who wanted to get to know him. Because of his kind nature, all of the women felt safe with him. They wanted to be his friend, but not have a romantic relationship with him. He couldn't understand why. Does this sound familiar? Each time he was interested in dating the women, he was quickly put in the friend zone. Women would pretend to be interested, and eventually they would ask him for help with their careers. They asked for advice, coaching, and mentorship. Some even wanted introductions to those who could help further their career. Now, this became a pattern, and he grew frustrated. He was happy to help, thinking they were interested in him, but after getting nowhere, he shut down. It seemed to me like a one-sided relationship. Take a moment and think about these questions before answering. Have you ever expected things but never gave anything in return? Have you ever experienced someone wanting things from you and they never returned the favor? Have you ever offered something and expected something in return? Have you ever had someone want to give you something, but they expected things in return? This could be in a friendship, a date, or a romantic relationship. According to the Tony Robbins program that I wasn't involved in, there were levels of love. Reflect on which one is typical to you and your relationships. These are the 4 levels of love. There's baby love. There's horse trading love. There's unconditional love, and there is spiritual love. Now, level 1, this is baby love, and it can be adorable and sweet. People with this type of love light up and giggle when they see something they like. They're adorable, yet they expect all their needs to be met. Now, that's great until it doesn't happen. Then they quickly become loud, demanding, and will lash out if they don't get their way. We've all seen this. Level 2 is horse trading love. It's completely transactional. If you do this for me, I'll do this for you. Now, some men are open to taking women out, but they expect sex in return. Some women will happily provide it in return for gifts and or money. A lot of relationships and marriages are like this. It's been going on since the dawn of time. Many men still marry beautiful younger women, and the women, they agree to accept status, financial security in return. When one person doesn't uphold the bargain, the relationship usually ends. We've all experienced some form of this, haven't we? Now, level 3 is unconditional love. It's about giving love without any strings attached. This is what most people hope to get. There's no quid pro quo. It's freely given from the heart, regardless of how the person behaves. The other person doesn't have to be or do anything. You love them no matter what. Now, wouldn't it be great to experience this type of love? Level 4 is spiritual love. It's being able to love anyone at any time. It transcends all other types of love. It's the love exhibited by the Dalai Lama, Mother Teresa, and Gandhi. They are able to love all people, regardless of who they are or how they behave. This is an entirely different level of love. Now, you've probably experienced having level 1 and 2, or at least been on the receiving end. I have many clients who are still at level 2, which is understandable. We are taught level 2 from society, our career, some friendships, and even in our family. Examples include, I'll give you this if you're good. You work for X amount of hours and I'll pay you X amount. If you clean your room, do the dishes, you can go out and play. If you stay beautiful, wealthy, successful, important, I'll have your back, stay with you, make love to you. Does this sound familiar? Think back to your relationships. Which of these has been a pattern for you? Which would you like to have as a new pattern going forward? Is now the time to get to level 3? We all hope to get to level 3, but let's be honest, a lot of work still has to be done to get there. What would it be like to have someone love you unconditionally and have you love them the same way? How would it make a difference in your life? If you're still at level 2, that's okay. Most people are. I'm offering you a complimentary strategy call to help you discover which level you're at. If you're ready to move forward like others have and get the relationship that's right for you, you can click the link in the description below to schedule a free strategy call. Together, let's get you what you want. I want you to date intentionally by knowing yourself. And I don't know if you know this, but I recently attended the Global Love Conference in New York City. So I'm so looking forward to bringing you more insightful value about dating and relationships. If you're enjoying this, please share the helpful tips and strategies with your friends, your colleagues, and your family. I look forward to speaking with you and helping you craft and co-create that happy, loving relationship.